Okay, fellas and ladies, I was going to film drilling and tapping the barb fittings. However, that is the intake mocked up. Yes, I screwed up. As you can see, I had to get another length of the tube and another for the just in case. My own error of intuition. So what have we got here? We got 5/16 non-collapsible, pretty sturdy tubing to go from that there to the top barb fitting. Got 1/2 inch, which is a tight fit on the valve cover right there, where the old one was routed into the intake. That one's going in the bin, or I might put it in the vehicle somewhere for a backup. I doubt that I would need it. The size of tubing is 3 inch. The size diameter of the ports from throttle body to that is 2.85 inch, so it's not that much bigger. However, if you don't clamp it, it won't work. Right, so I'm gonna take a break, and then when I come back at it and have that installed there and the tubing routed to it, I will bring you guys back to see how it looks. I may also give it a test fire up when it's all back together, just to be certain that it's all going to work in the way it's accorded to. Now that one there is not stainless steel, it is aluminium, like the radiator. Yep, I can't find my cutter for the tube, hence why it's not really cut straight. You follow a line and then you realise the line sort of is like a spring where they've glued the strip of silicone to the, I don't know, the inner fabric stuff, whatever you would call that. Now these ones are bi-layer, which means there's more than one layer to them to help with anti-collapsibility, so it keeps rigid. Not only that, it only being a short travel through them, and most of it's through that aluminium tube, then yeah, it means that it's not really going to fail, as to say. However, when I need to replace it, I think with this end I will get the elbow again, the 3 inch elbow, and I will cut that a bit longer. I like the way it sits at the moment. I'll have this end shorter and that end longer on the elbow. If a 2.5 inch would have fitted, I would have done 2.5 inch to 3 inch back to 2.5 inch. Only reason being is when you have a vacuum induced into the circuit, you need a larger volume of mass to compensate for the vacuum induced into the circuit. However, in saying that, it doesn't increase the flow, well, it doesn't change the flow rate from that to that. Yes, I knocked the cap and filter off. I will go under and find that later. It doesn't change the flow between that and that. It just changes the direction and sharpness of the flow, because before it was running through that, having to go from down here through that, then through that, then down into a collector, and then off somewhere else, and then eventually coming up to the throttle body. whereas now it's going to be from there straight over. I will check back in with you guys when I have it fitted and I find the filter and the cap for that one. Alright, stay tuned. Let's see how it works. ISR mod on the 2nd gen 4runner. As promised, oh my god, camera's overheating. It's all in there. Will she fire up? Let's go see. Yes, I ripped out the silencer box, jumped the gun, should have waited. Let's see if it'll fire up. Reach here, give this a reach around. I've not put the key in. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah. Ah, found the key. Let's see. Will she fire up? Fingers crossed. And no, I didn't have to touch that one. So I have a spare. I have a couple other spares, and it's like that. Alright, contact. Plumbed in. Let's see. She seems good. There you guys have it. It fires up. Thank God. Jesus. It fires up and it lives. It's actually a lot more responsive than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd just be like, you know, a couple of milliseconds better. I can actually tune this thing now. I got rid of the other stuff because, well, for starters, it goes through this, which is just packed full of junk and plastic, and it splits. And then this one here is split. That one there is split and cracking all over the place. This weird box thing here, as you can see, it's leaking from somewhere. It's just, yeah. No bueno. I can see that this is interfering with that. So what I'll do, I'll take this one off and get back to this. Alright, kind of looks a bit like a turbo. Not really. It looks a lot better. It flows a lot better. I can tell straight away it flows a lot better. I thought this was loose for a second there, but it's just pretty tight. This one, it's not going nowhere. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now, to make sure that these don't move in a direction where they're not supposed to, I will seat that hose there properly, and I'll just try my best to tie it off maybe there on this bracket here somewhere, somehow. Maybe even just there actually. Yeah, I could do that. Right, on to the short race to finish. I will finish just rerouting this line here a little bit. I think I'll go up, under, up and over to where it is over there. As you can see down there, it's not quite on that fitting correctly, well, not as correctly as I'd like. So I will fit that, and I will finish rerouting this back up underneath, over and up to there. And I might even make a little bracket that goes here to sort of hold the hose over there. Yeah, it sounds a lot better. Alright, I haven't tested it for leaks at the fittings. I will do so off camera, but as you can see, is it doable in one day? Yes, it is. All up, total time, it was probably at most, minus the hiccups when I had everything, probably about, let's say, 45-50 minutes worth of work. Yeah, I could put it in a video unedited. However, due to YouTube's analytics and guidelines, I cannot upload a video any longer than 15 minutes due to the fact that I am at a low subscriber count. So if you want to see more, or you wish to see some of this kind of stuff live, be sure to subscribe. And that's it for this video, you guys, and I'll check back in with you if an event occurs where this doesn't quite work and what I'm going to do to fix it later on. Peace.